Hello, we are back with another modeling. This time, we will be modeling to fit the upcoming Christmas season. First, Shift A to add a nerve curve and change the position to change the scale and rotate the direction. Please tap to edit mode. Select one point and move the position. The curvatures of the lines will change. Extending a line by selecting a point and pressing E to extrude will lengthen the line. Add the range to another side to achieve the desired shape. Make the shape more round. Select the points and slowly adjust their position to create a perfectly round shape. Select some points and press Extrude to add the lines too long. Select the lines and go to the adjustment on the right to increase the thickness, and so on to the right by increasing extrude and depth to add the thickness. Rotate the model in the X direction. Press 0 to see the model through the camera. Check the overall condition to see if there are any corrections or additions that need to be made. Shift A to add the cube model and press S to change the scale of the cube model. Add the bevels modifier and adjust the values in the amounts and segment. Add the arrange modifier to add the same model in the Y direction. Shift D to copy the model and press C to move the models in the C direction and delete the arrange modifier. Rotate the models 90 degrees in the X direction. Add the arrange modifier again. Shift A to add the cube model and change the shape to look like the wooden board. Add the bevels modifier and set up the model. Select the first model, add the mirrors modifier, and select the mirror object. Select the model wooden board. Do the same for the other model. Press 0 to see the model. You may need to change mode frequently to change for others, as they can be difficult to correct. Shift D to copy the wooden board and rotate it 90 degrees. Move the model to set up the sled. Shift D to copy the model and hold Shift when you want to select the models more. And Shift D to copy all models that you select. Move the wooden boards on the top and change the size and positions of the model. In this model, use the arrange modifiers to add in the y direction and add the numbers to the curve. Shift A to add the plane's model, rotate and change the scale. Press Tab to edit mode and Ctrl R to add the line. Select one horizontal line and select Proportional Edit of text on the top. Select all faces of this model and press I to increase the face in size. Select all faces of the model and press Extrude All. Select face in size and extrude inside a little. Press Tab to exit the edit mode and move the model to set up with the other model as the bevel modifier. Rotate the model a little. Press the tab to add more detail to this model. Ctrl R to add the lines along the previous line. Hold Shift and select the small areas, divide into sections, and extrude the insides a little. Shift A to add the plane's model and change the scale. Press Tab to edit mode and adjust the shape to match the model behind. Ctrl R to add the line, select the line below, and press E to extrude the line in the Y direction. Select all faces and extrude to add thickness. As the bevel modify as the same others model. Ctrl R to add small lines to adjust the shape. As the mirror modifies for the model. Adjust the angles and positions of the cameras when rendering in the last step. Shift A to add the cube model and change scale. Enlarge in a little bit to make a border. Press Tab to edit mode, select the top face and move to the top. Ctrl R to add the line, select an area and extrude along the edge of the walls model until complete. In this model, as the bevels modify. Next step, resize and adjust some parts to fit others model, as some changes may cause overlap. Press T to change the render mode to see the model. Shift A to add the Q's model to create the gift box as the bevel modify. Shift D to copy the model and move in the Z direction and change the shape. Move the model to the Sled to compare the size of the model. Shift D to copy the first gift box. Shift A to add the plane's model and rotate in the Y direction. Press Tab to edit mode. Select the face, and press I to add the face inside, and delete the face inside. Press Alternate C to open the X-ray mode and adjust some points to copy. Ctrl R to add the line to add more detail for this model. Once you have added the lines, slowly move them to fit the shape of the gift box. Press Tab to edit mode and press E to extrude the face. Add the bevels, modify and add subdivision surface. Add small line to adapt the shape of this model. Shift D to copy the models and rotate 90 degrees. Adjust the shape to be more beautiful. Shift A to add the nerve curve to create a bowl on the gift box. Press the tab to edit mode and move some points to look like a bowl. Once you have added the shape, go to the size tool to add thickness to our model. Rotate the model and change the scale of the model before moving to the top of the gift box. As the mirrors modify, and shift the model. Rotate the models 90 degrees. Select the bow for bronze models and rotate. Shift A to add an UV sphere. Change scale and move to the top of the bow model. Change some points or lines to more complete the model. Press Ctrl B to add the bevels to some lines. Shift D to the gift box and change the shape. Adjust the shape of the gift box in many different ways so that they look diverse when arranged together. You can now start arranging the gift box on the card. In this section, you can arrange them according to your preference. Shift A to add the planes model to create the floor. That's one more scene to see the models when connecting the shader node. The first materials adjust the values in the metallic and change the base color. Next material is wood. As the wave textures connect in the base color and Ctrl T to add texture coordinates and mapping node. Add color lamp to set up between wave textures and principal BSDF. Add bump node to more detail for the wood materials. And add noise textures, adjust some of the values in each node, and change the colors to a bar tone. Some materials can be copied and then adjusted or changed to a different colors, so you don't have to continue over and over again. Some material use only the colors, change the colors on the base color is finished. If you want to modify material in one model, you have to go into Edit mode and select the areas you want to change to another material. Into the gift box, use the image, the main textures as the image textures and connect with the principal BSDF and add texture coordinate and mapping. In the image section, you can select the desired image or click on the link below. In other parts, it will be a simple colors. You can choose the color you like. As the area rise to set up the right, adjust the value of the powers. You may need to use multiply rise or adjust the power settings to suit your needs. This depends on your preference and the job you are doing. The background can be a picture or a plain color. In this video, a plain color is used because if the background has a lot of the pattern, it will blend in with the gift box. See you again in the next tutorials or video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you!